What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This video is gonna be pretty different. I mean, I'm in a completely different setting. I'm in the living room. That's maybe because there's a little bit of echo, but I don't really have like a setup to get the external microphone all the way up here. But in today's video, I want to take a time to just, separate the Vegas tutorials and the videos about how to grow on YouTube and all that stuff. Today, I want to share a personal story, and that's basically living on your own and what it's like. Because many of you guys watching are probably YouTubers and you want to take it to the next level, and at one point you want to make a living off of it and you want to go out and rent an apartment or just basically live off of YouTube ad revenue. Basically, it all comes down to the advertisements, and they're probably played one before you watch this video, or at the end you can also expect an ad. You're getting paid by advertisements. So you're uploading your video on the YouTube, then YouTube places ads on that video, and then people get to see that advertisement, and you're getting paid each time 1,000 advertisements play on your videos. It doesn't matter which one it is, it just has to be in total. Let's say that you have 500 videos, they're all monetized, and people are watching all of these 500 videos all together, and there are 1,000 ads playing on your channel, on your entire channel, and you will get basically $1 when that happens. Now, it is actually key that you can join a YouTube network that can increase that amount. That amount that you're getting is called a CPM, which is cost per mil, meaning that you will get that amount each time 1,000 ads will play on your video. I'm really fortunate to be signed with H Network. They have a couple dollars per 1,000 views. Let's say that you reach 1 million views a month. That is basically a really good amount. So let's say, I'm just going to give you guys an example. Let's say that the CPM is $4 per 1,000 ad displays or per 1,000 views. You're getting 1 million views. That's going to be $4,000. Now you're thinking, holy crap, I just made $4,000 just by, if you look at it in theory, uploading an MP4 file onto a website, and you're making twice as much as probably, a friend of yours, maybe your parents in certain countries. So then it all comes down to, you have to go to your local, for example, like accountant office. You need to create a entrepreneurship, and you need to create your own company, because right here in Belgium we have the law, any money you make under 6,100 euros, you don't have to pay taxes on it. So obviously you can't live off of that amount. So what happens is, once you exceed that amount and you're making more than $6,100 a year, you have to you're required to get your own VAT number, to pay taxes. And right here in Belgium, I'm in the 40% tax amount. So if I make $6,000 on YouTube, I have to give 40% to taxes. That's basically how it works for every country. Well, each country is different depending on like the tax percentage. That's basically what it comes down to. You have to think like, if I want to go ahead and live on my own based on YouTube ad revenue, you need to actually see in your analytics how much money you're getting. So you can just go to youtube.com/analytics, and then you can see at the bottom right, you can see your earnings. So it depends each month. January sucks because there's nothing to be in January, but then in July, August, everybody is not in school or work, whatever. They're off, they're sitting on YouTube, they're getting so many views. And also in December, because all the companies are just promoting their products because of the Christmas, all that holiday season. So those are a couple of months you can get more ad revenue. So now you know how much you're getting paid per 1,000 views, and now you see the amount you're getting into your bank account. So let's say that you made $2,000 in 1 month. Tax-free. So they're sending you that money through bank transfer or PayPal or whatever the payment method you chose. So now it's sitting on your bank. Now you don't have to actually do that stuff yourself. You can ask your accountant to ask the tax company to actually write off your monthly tax payment automatically, or you can just create a manual bank transfer, send the money to them manually. All right, so let's take the calculator with us. So let's say that you make $2,000 at least every month. So if you're gonna do 2,000 times 12, that's gonna be $24,000 a year on YouTube. Now you need to actually get 40% of that amount. You have to send that to the tax office. If you're going to have this $24,000 and we're going to take 40% off of that, you will actually have to send over $9,600 to taxes. Subtract that, you will actually get to keep $14,400 off of that actual $24,000. So you're almost spending $10,000 on that amount. Now you have to think that obviously if you want to have your tax bill lower, you can actually like buy stuff for your company. So you're spending $500 for example on a new camera. You can send the invoice to your accountants and then they can actually deduct that off of your tax bill, and that's how you can get it. So the more money you spend on your company, the lower your tax bill is going to be. But you have to just keep in mind that, oh, I want my tax bill to become zero. You have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that you want to deduct, and the taxes are not gonna, they're pretty smart, they're not gonna agree with that. You guys know what I mean. Like if you buy a camera, for example, like that's $750, you can just send the invoice to your accountant, that's deductible, and then they will just get the tax amount on that invoice of that camera, and they will actually just take that off your tax bill. Okay, so now that we have $14,400, that's tax-free, that's all with the taxes already off. Now you want to divide that by 12 and you're getting actually $1,200 to live from. So you make $2,000 a month, you're paying $800 of that amount to taxes, you will get to keep $1,200 into your pocket. Taxes are all gone, that's how it is. But you have to also keep in mind that there are other certain things you have to pay beside taxes. For example, like you have taxes in order to be able to live here, not just for like the regular taxes. You have to also pay your accountant, which can be $50 a month. Also, there are kind of more expenses that you have to count on. So $1,200 is a little bit on the low side to be able to live on yourself, because if you want to actually live at home and you don't have any money to spend on, for example, that's okay, you can save up that money. But if you want to go ahead and live on your own, you have to pay the electricity, you have to pay running water, you have to pay rent, you have to pay, for example, PS4 if you want to go online. It's only $8 a month, or Netflix or Spotify. These are all things that are small amounts, but they're stacking up basically. And obviously what I did is I wanted to rent an apartment together with my girlfriend. I said like, okay, let's just save up $10,000 just for furniture, whatever, a TV, the sofa behind me, able to actually buy all the stuff we need for the kitchen, the living room, my workspace, the bathroom, everything. We actually didn't spend the whole $10,000 on it, but you guys know what I mean. Like better safe than sorry, better having just a little bit more than you're having to less. So what we did is we just, you know, saved up a couple $1,000 from that $10,000. We just had, you know, that was kind of left over. That's basically how you want to actually calculate these things, because you can make a certain amount of money on YouTube, but I wouldn't recommend to think about going full-time until you make, like, I don't know, like I've mentioned, $1,200 minus taxes. So if you make $2,000, you're going to subtract the taxes. If you're living at home, like I've mentioned, it's just a great thing to save up. But if you want to go ahead and live on your own, you have to think about like, oh, I need to pay rent, I need to pay electricity, water, all of that kind of stuff. So living on your own based on YouTube ad revenue is a little bit more complicated than just having a normal 9-to-5 where you're getting your salary, and your salary already is tax-free. You get that to spend, and that's basically how it is. The really good thing is on YouTube, if you get bigger and you're able to live on your own like I'm doing, a lot of companies, they came to me and they want to pay me, for example, a couple $1,000s to promote their editing software. And these kind of things are also a great way to, you know, not like survive, but just having like a little bit more like safety and just be like a little bit more financially stable, because YouTube is a really unstable source of income. Because if YouTube is going to change their algorithm like out of nowhere, and you know there's no more way to actually get a sustainable amount of income, that's going to be a big issue. So you want to just keep in mind all of these things, guys. That's basically how it works. You just make money on YouTube, pay taxes, you pay all the expenses that you have, you need to pay, because if you have like a VAT number and you have a registered company, you have to pay all kinds of taxes. I don't know, but you have to think it this way, like if you wouldn't pay taxes, you would keep all that money to yourself and to your own pocket. But you have to think like, how is your country going to look if they don't have any money to fix roads, to do all that kind of stuff? So guys, that's it for this video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any more questions, make sure to drop them in the comments down below. And that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of these talking videos and just kind of, you know, separate from Vegas Pro, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video.